Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Mayfield off the play fake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now it's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Tanner Muse there defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Peck. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 33. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
29-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 43. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From just inside the 20, short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Lakers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mayfield on play action. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second. second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches.
Now a give to Breida, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Mike, Mike 4. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Las Vegas.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Lockett. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The 20-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Matt Breida, his 2nd second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 17, Raiders 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 20, Browns 17. Daniel
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, you love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At the 48-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A gain of 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs 69 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. The open man is Westbrook.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Hey, alert 33. Mike, 55.
Mayfield to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them.